Hello and welcome into another video. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell to stay up to date on all future content here on the wrong side of the pond. So it's been a long wait, but finally, Woj, he hit that bomb, he set it off and announced that the NBA will be returning for the first time since March 12th. 22 teams, 8 regular season games, are playing for 8th place on the playoffs. So if 9th place finishes within 4 games after the 8 games are played, they're going to have a double elimination, single elimination sort of playoff. So the league selected these 22 teams by partitioning off teams that weren't within 6 games of the playoffs. So this series will be run from July 31st to October 12th. And then I'm guessing they will start the new season hopefully at the end of October as per usual. Or maybe it will have a little break. I'm not too sure just yet. Nothing like that has been discussed. Well, it may have been discussed, but we're not certainly privy to it. Going to be holding it down in the World Wider Sports down there in Orlando, Florida. I've been there. It's a nice place. And they're going to be allowing players to go out to eat and play golf within the Disney resort, but they will have to maintain social distancing. So the teams included are the teams that are ranked already, seeded already 1 to 8. In both conferences, and then the Washington Wizards in the East, ranked at number 9, and 5 teams from the West, which are the Portland Trailblazers, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Sacramento Kings, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Phoenix Suns. This means that there is still a good chance, being that they're 3.5 games behind, both of them, that Damian Lillard and Zion Williamson with the Trailblazers and Pelicans respectively can still push for that Memphis Grizzlies 8th seed. So what does that mean for all the teams? I guess they're going to have to they've got 8 games before they hit the playoffs, so I think that's a good thing that the league put in so that they can get themselves back to basketball first and foremost, get rid of their rust that they've had over the last 3 months since it's been called off, and then we should hopefully get some good basketball coming into the playoffs. My love for basketball is certainly a lot to do with the game. So I like to see a lot of good basketball. I grew up where Michael Jordan's era just finished, the second round, and I watched the three-peat Lakers. There is a good picture of me on the beach in Florida, in Orlando, with my little brother, sporting our LA Lakers jerseys. After that, I just sort of followed the sport, but didn't really choose a team. I did support the Detroit Pistons for a year or so. Obviously, they went on to win the title. I was a kid at the time, so I was probably just glory hunting at that time. It wasn't until my younger brother started really picking his team when he became a Miami Heat fan. He was 13 when they got LeBron, so that was the time that all those kids sort of wanted to be on that bandwagon. He stuck by him ever since, so that's always good. But we used to watch basketball, and then eventually he said to me, look, you're going to have to pick a team. You can't just keep watching the games. You got to support somebody. So I looked at it, and at the time, they're not so much anymore, but at the time the Brooklyn Nets were very unheralded. They didn't have many fans. They didn't have much support, much great players. They're a young team, so I went with the Brooklyn Nets because I used to like watching them the most. It wasn't my fault they ended up getting Kyrie and KD. I know there's been a lot of talk about Kyrie and KD coming back for this series. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think it will happen with KD, certainly. Kyrie, who knows, but it'll be interesting. I don't think the Brooklyn Nets are really going to make a push much this year. I do think they're still sitting out for the next couple of years. In terms of the more likely teams to be inward shot this year, you're looking obviously no further than LA, with LA Lakers and the Clippers, and Milwaukee, who did so well last year. They look like they're going to be far and away the best team in the East. Maybe the Philadelphia 76ers can get it together. Maybe the Toronto Raptors can maintain this consistency. Maybe the Boston Celtics can throw some upsets in there. But looking at, by the time they've had their break from March 11th, 12th, all the way up to July 31st. That's a good almost 5 months break. And maybe some of those better teams do come with a bit of rust, whereas some of those younger teams, unheralded teams, can just go straight into it and hopefully go on a run for them.